what is the ideal husband for Cece?
You.
What's up, peeps? It's Cece
and Johnny
and
Sherry, Cece's mom.
And welcome back to Cece's Jewel. So today is a special Mother's Day edition, and we have my mom, none other than the Sherry Ranchester, on our channel.
the queen.
In honor of Mother's Day, we're going to be asking her some questions. She's going to ask us some questions. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can always know when we put up a video, okay? Okay, guys, so I'm here with my mother, the Sherry Ranchester. Yay! So, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, speak up so the people can hear you.
I think so.
There we go. Okay, what is your favorite part about motherhood?
Oh, I love children. I love children. I've been working with children since I was, young. They're sweet, but they've got other issues that, you have to kind of work through. So all the things that are just the uncertainties.
Yeah.
Just the things that just happen, and it's just life. Kids make your life so much more interesting.
Yeah, and so I have two younger sisters, and I'm the oldest, and I know life was real interesting with the three of us. It's three girls.
She made it very interesting. I mean, and that's the thing. Everybody has their own personality. You could have 10 kids, and they all have separate personalities. So 3 girls, they literally all have different personalities.
Yeah.
This is my party girl.
Yes.
My social butterfly.
Yes.
My talk.
Explains this.
However, when she was a child, very like the toddler, when she's just learning how to talk, she would not say mama.
I didn't say mom?
No, she wouldn't say any M words. Her godmother is like, she'll talk. Don't worry. And when she does, you're going to tell her to shut up. So don't worry. I said, but she doesn't say mama. She doesn't say moo. She doesn't say monkey. She doesn't say none of that.
So of course she's a speech pathologist, so worried that her child
was not going to.
And I still need a speech. So now that we're like all pretty much adults, what is your favorite part about it now?
About having kids?
Yeah.
I'm glad I had girls. I mean, I like boys. Boys. But because I'm third of 3 girls too, I didn't have brothers.
Yeah. You want to do it, boy?
But girls, yeah, I had that down pat. So, I like having to be able to, talk to you and go shopping and talk about all those different things, and just, it's fun. I enjoy my girls. I love my girls, and I think we can all be friends. I'm friends with my mom. I'm friends with my sisters. Yeah. Literally, we're all very, very close.
Obviously, there's time periods where as teenagers, you don't like your parents, but now I call her like every other day, like, Ma, you will never believe what happened. Like, it's an every other day thing. So on to our next question. What was your reaction when you found out you were pregnant with me?
I kind of figured I kind of knew I was like, oh, okay, great, I'm pregnant. And of course, I didn't care what it was, a girl or a boy, I really didn't. And we did not find out what she was. I didn't want to know. Oh. They were at the time where you could find out. I was about
to say, like, it was kind of...
You could find out, but I'm like, I don't want to know. Wow. And so she was a surprise when she came out. I didn't know, so none of this, reveal party. No. Yeah. Didn't have that. And the second one, I wanted to know, but then they couldn't tell me.
Really?
No. But I dreamt about all of my kids, so I dreamt them all that they were all girls, and that type of thing does happen. So, and I dreamt the last one was a girl. I was like, no! I wanted the boy.
Yeah, I wanted the boy. I wanted the boy.
But I was like, hey, I know what to do with girls, so I'll take her.
So what's the ideal age to have a child?
Ooh, well, okay, me being a speech pathologist, I know a little bit more about child development than maybe some people, and so you really have to be prepared for a child. There's
you're never prepared. You're never ready.
You're right. You really aren't. You just don't know.
Right.
You want to be able to provide them with stability. That's very important.
Yeah.
So whether it's financial stability, emotional stability, you have to understand that they're not little adults.
Yeah.
They are children.
Yeah.
So, you could be 35 and still not be ready.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily an age. And let me tell you one thing, that when I brought her home was the most surreal moment that I will ever remember.
Because nobody's helping you.
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, her dad's in the car.
Right.
My mother-in-law's in the car, and we're bringing her home. And I remember we stopped someplace at the store, and they got out, and I was in the car with Cece. And I remember looking, I'm thinking, my life will never be the same. I'm like, this little person is mine.
Yeah.
She belongs to me.
Yeah.
I can't hand her off to somebody. She belongs to me. I'm like, I can't believe this little I'm responsible for this little person.
Yeah.
That was just, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I can't send her back.
Return to sender. And I'm sure she wanted to.
Some days I did.
She wanted to return to sender. She said, God take her. Because I can't do it. What do you think about the concept of marriage? Is it outdated? Because a lot of people my age are like, you don't need to get married. Like,
obviously marriage is, depending on your religion, that it's a religious construct, but it's also a social construct, and it's also a legal construct.
Right.
So, you can get married, and, you bring everybody, you hope that both of you bring something to the table. I have my stuff, you have your stuff, and then we acquire things. If somebody is more financially wealthy than the other person, you might want to have a prenup.
Yeah.
These days, you might want to have a prenup. Because it gets ugly.
Yeah.
It kind of gets ugly, depending, So a prenup is probably I would suggest it.
Okay.
But
I'm not in Johnny. Not like,
hey,
your money is my money, babe.
You don't necessarily have to if your relationship is good, if you really love each other, and you still have, okay, this is mine, and these are things together, so that if at any time that it happens to be that you want to go your separate ways, then it's not necessarily a legal thing where it's we're divorced, or that happens.
Stuff and,
it happens.
Okay. When do you think I should get married?
She could be married right now. I mean, I think, and here's the thing, she might as well be.
Yeah.
But I know you want the big wedding.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's all it is. It's a day. It's money. It's your friends, your family, whatever. It does. She could be married now, and I wouldn't know it if they went to the justice of the peace, or the court or whatever. I wouldn't. And then she has a big party. Okay, I wouldn't know, because they are really, it's really that type of relationship with them. I know. It's really up to you when you. I want to say that you guys are working it out.
Yeah.
You have a job. He has so. It's working right now. Yeah. So whenever you decide that you want to have the big shindig and the big to-do, then, it go right ahead. I'll be there.
Yeah, you'll be there front row crying. You're not going to cry at my wedding? Wow. What advice would you give to a new mom? By the way, we're pregnant. I'm joking.
She's done this to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I would say to, get as much support. I happen to have my mom and my sisters, and we all live together, not together, but
around the same, from each other.
Yeah. And so that was very helpful. Get your rest as much as you can.
So sleep when the baby sleeps is a real thing.
It is. I just enjoyed every baby moment, because it goes by so quickly. It goes by, I can't believe,
I'm about to be 26. Isn't that crazy?
Just take note, write things down. Because you're going to forget, and I did a really good job with her baby book and her calendar, and I tried really hard.
Oh, it was really good. And I plan to do the same, at least with my first kid. Now, the second and third one.
You want to keep those memories alive, especially for your kids, because you forget and they're gone, and you swear you're going to remember. Oh, yeah, I remember so-and-so. Write their names down, on the back of the picture, because it's like, what was that kid's name?
Okay.
Oh, I remember. So that later on, it's like, I went to preschool with you.
And it's happened. It's happened. Yes. Do you have any regrets?
Of having children? None.
Okay.
0.
Okay. All
Love
right.
them.
Aww.
Yes. No.
My mama loved me. I don't know about y'all. Okay. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, but she was my trying child.
And I was the first one, so it's crazy that you had 2 more after me.
Yeah.
You were just hoping, like, please don't be like her. Please. Please. I can't have another one. Lucky. You got lucky with the last one. Last question that I have for you. Are you proud of me?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I know she's going to do great things. I'm so proud of her that she has taken, she's 20, okay, she's 25.
I'm 25.
But here's the thing. They say that when you get a certain age, then you realize that your mama was right. Back in the day was like, oh, mama, no. And now it's like, oh, she was right.
The mannerisms that I catch myself doing, I'm like, I'm my mother.
The fact that it's like that you raised your children right when they start talking about what you said. When they start taking your advice, you done good.
Okay, all right. Well, that concludes this part of the interview. Next, Johnny is going to ask her some questions, and I think you're going to ask him some questions too, so stay tuned for that. That's next. All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Johnny here, and I'm interviewing Cece's mom, Miss Sherry. And we're just learning about motherhood from Black mothers. We're just showing love to Black mothers as we approach Mother's Day. Okay, so you ready for your first question?
Yes.
Comparing from when you first met me and me now, what did you think of me then, and what do you think about me now?
Well, I first met Johnny, the very first time we met him was at Cece's graduation. And he came and he sat next to me, and, he introduced himself, and I had never seen him. And I was like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. And it was the middle of the ceremony, so, we didn't, talk a lot. And then afterwards, we took pictures, and I remember him saying, he's like, oh, I see where you get it, Cece. Because I was like, you got to get me on my best side. Mm-hmm. This is my best side. And he's like, okay, you just like your mama, right? I was like, okay, so he knows that about her. And then, I didn't know too much, about you. You seem like a nice guy, and Cece seemed to like you. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see.
Right.
I've seen a few. But now I know that, Johnny, you really love my daughter. You treat her like a queen, and it is amazing. That's what makes me tear up. The fact that, she found such a good man. I see and I feel the love, and other people. I mean, when I look on the Facebook page, and oh my goodness, they've got 3,000 likes on I was like, ooh, and the way they take pictures of each other and how they look at each other, you can see the love. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And he is so intelligent. I love the fact that he's such a learned man. He's such an educated man, and so aware of things that are in the Black community, in the Black culture, and just being in a Black family. All of that is like, wow, and wants to help and wants to uplift and empower. I can't say anything else.
Period.
Awesome. Period.
That was good. Okay, cut.
Talk about relationship goals.
Like,
what is one thing that you think I should know about Cece?
Okay, something that you probably don't already know? I'm not sure. I know she's different now than she was back when she was living at home and back when she was a child. So you might actually know her a little bit better than me right now. No, as far as what I know about her is that, and you probably know too, she's very persistent. She does not give up, and that's what I like about her. She just does not give up, and sometimes she'll but if you get behind her and you go like, look, you're not doing that. No, you can keep going. You can, and she is pretty good at taking advice sometimes. If you tell her something, she'll go on and she'll, try to work it out and see how that works for her. It might not, but she's definitely her own person. And that's what I like about her. She's not going to let anybody, run her over, do it, and I'm like, that's my girl. She is like, that's not happening. Nope. So you're not going to take advantage of her. She's going to stand up for herself.
And you know what, that persistent thing, like, I feel like I learned that from her. This year has been hard. So Cece really has come through in the clutch. And it's like I want to be as persistent as her so that I can be better for her, because she's been that for me in some very tough times.
And that's what a good woman does.
Amen.
That's right. She's there to support you. She's there to help you be better. And as long as she's an inspiration to you to be better, then that's what helps you to be the man that you are.
And she's definitely not letting you change her.
That's not happening. That would be a no.
That just ain't gonna happen.
And I appreciate that about her. And it's like, that is her spirit. It really is. She's just, nope. I'm doing it my own way. I was like, but Cece, no. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Tell us what Cece was like as a kid. No holds barred. Just keep it 100. Be as direct as you want to be. She really wants to hear this.
Oh boy. She was very outgoing. I'll say that. She was very outgoing. She was very creative. She could talk her sisters into doing anything. They were like, okay, Cece. Her friends, same thing. She would think of things. I would take pictures. I've got this one picture I love with her and her sister pretending to be astronauts. They put on their snow suits with the pants, and they put on, I think, these Easter baskets on their heads. That was their helmet. And then they had some little kind of stick, and they were talking into a mic or something. It was fun. A cup, this is our spaceship. Okay. She could dance. Ooh, just, the words that she would say, the videos that we've got of her talking about, it's gonna be out the heezy. Oh my goodness. She was always a funny child. I loved watching her. But she also had a mouth, and she didn't care what she said. I was like, excuse me? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm not one of your little friends.
That's the one. An African proverb.
It did not like to do chores. Oh my goodness. Clean up anything, nude, the dishes, the bathroom, her room. Cece, I'm not your maid. What?
I remember when you said that.
Oh,
she still pulls that one out.
And also the one that they say, teacher, doesn't matter where you put me, I'm gonna talk to everyone. That was her. Didn't matter where you put her, who you put her next to, she's gonna talk to everybody. So my talker.
What is the ideal husband for Cece?
You. Just saying. I really couldn't have asked for anybody better, honestly. He's the man. I've seen a lot. I've seen enough, and I didn't really have a vision. She's had other male friends, you know, boyfriends, whatever.
No, you had it right there.
And you're young, you know, you like this boy or whatever. And I remember her thinking that she was in love. I was like, Cece, I'm like, that he's probably not, you're probably not gonna, you don't know, you don't know. I was like, okay, yeah, okay, fine. I won't say anything else. And then it didn't last. I'm like, I'm glad she had those experiences with those guys so that she knows what a good man looks like, you know, and so, you know, she's not going to take advantage of you and she's not going to take you for granted because she knows what, you know, is out there. You know, they say there's always somebody for everybody, or, you know, and, you know, I think that you all complement each other well, you know, and, you know, I know what you see in her and what she sees in you. And, you know, it's like I said, relationship goals, honestly.
Goals. Y'all heard it here first.
Okay, so now we're back with my mom. Do you have any questions for us?
I would like to know, how was your experience as a child with me being your mother?
That's a great question.
Ooh! Okay, so my mom was like always the cool mom, always at the PTA. Like, everybody loved you. All my friends, oh, y'all want to come on a field trip? Say less. I'm like, whatever, like, mom was lame, whatever. But like, now I'm like, yeah, you were really a cool mom. I feel like you listened to, like, you actually paid attention to our friend groups and us, so you knew more about other people than like you were more involved than other parents, basically. You want to talk to my friends to this day love you, so. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really, like I said, I enjoy kids. I like kids. I like doing things, and I like being involved. And, you know, so yeah, that just, you know, I'm busy. I was just busy. So yeah. Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, growing up with you as you as my mom, like, when I was younger, like, I didn't appreciate as much. Now, looking back, now that I'm, you know, old, I'm like, man, you really did do a lot. Like, you really were the best mom. Like, the coolest mom out of all my friends. There's a couple of cool ones, but I think you definitely top tier. Like, always made sure we had everything we needed. You know, took us on trips, made us, like, experience new things, which is why I'm so adventurous now. Like, I love going places, new food. Like, I love trying all new restaurants. And you would make us, you gonna try this food. I just paid for it, you gonna try it. So, looking back, like, yeah, you are definitely the ideal mom. And when I have kids, I can't wait to, like, model them after, like, be the mom that you were for me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God. Those are the things that you really don't get a chance to hear, you know, a lot. And I'm glad you told me that. That's so sweet. Some people try so hard to be the cool mom or the cool dad.
It wasn't even like you tried, though. Like, you were just it.
Yeah. And I just like being around kids. I like to see them have fun. I like to see them enjoy themselves. I just knew that, you know, wanted to have those experiences for my kids. I like for my kids to have friends. And, you know, it's funny because when Cece was little, you know, we lived on a block with a lot of kids, but she was the youngest one. And I would try and like, okay, and they would not really want to play with her because she was little. And I was like, that's not nice. That's not fair. I bought her a swing set. It was the bomb. Everybody wanted to play in our
slip and slide.
Yeah. Everybody wants to play in the, so now you want to be her friend. Okay. But then after a while, Cece got her own friends, and then I didn't have to worry about it. Because I was concerned that she wasn't, not this child now. She got more friends than yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. And that's the way I always, you know, wanted my kids to feel that, you know, they were welcome at places or at least at home, and so are their friends. So, you know, because I think that's important. Yeah. Okay, Johnny.
Okay.
What did you think of me when you first met me, and what do you think of me now that you know me a little better?
Okay. And I'll be very candid and real. I said this to Cece as well. I told her, I'm like, your mom is gonna be the one. Like, Cece's dad and I immediately clicked. Football players. Once we start talking about sports and it was. I felt like that bond started quicker, but I felt like you made me like meet more of a standard for your daughter, which I really do appreciate. Like in the initial, you were like, you know, still trying to feel me out. Like, I don't know who you are. You know, you're not gonna just, you know, be privy to being welcome in this family without us actually like building a bond and building a relationship. And I felt that in the initial, I felt like the family dynamic also, I was really happy to see not just you, but a lot of you all during Cece's graduation, because I was able to learn like the family dynamic and the way y'all love on each other, which for me was, I talk about this all the time with Cece, like I love the way y'all as a family love on each other. And the way y'all do that is like a good example of what like loving like Black family should look like. Like y'all really displayed that the first time I met y'all all together. And I felt like even among that, like I really feel like the first impression is so tough that can cause so much anxiety. And I went through all of those emotions, but I also was just like, you know, I just get to sit here and see like them love on Cece for this major accomplishment. And to see how Cece is wired, like where it comes from, I'm very fascinated by that. That's why I say like, oh, okay. Cece and how she is with pictures, and she's very particular about it. So when you did that, I was like, oh, okay. So for me, I felt like you, like, I don't think you did it in a snooty way. I don't think you did it in a negative way. I just felt like I knew that I had to show up well when I met you. Like, and I thought that I was impressed by that. Cece was the same way when we met. I knew I couldn't approach her any old type of way to date her. And I knew I had to date her. Like that was a standard. Like I couldn't just, you know, run in the mail, show up, and think it was just gonna be sweet like that. And I was attracted to that. So I think that connection is interesting now, reflecting on it. Knowing you now, like I feel more of that, but I feel very welcomed by you as a family. I feel like you are a natural born supporter. You support me in my endeavors, like educationally, professionally. You and the rest of your family make each year have made me feel more and more welcome into the family, and I've really appreciated that. I can tell where Cece gets her like extrovertedness, her outgoing nature. Right. She loves doing and trying new things. Loves family, like her sense of family and her care for family, and wanting to come back and making sure that you all have these like interesting traditions as a family. Like, and we talk about that. Like, man, you know, I want us to have that, because I don't. If I have that, like, I don't know if I like have it like that in my own family. Like, I think it just shows up differently. But I can very clearly see like these are just things that y'all do. Y'all are gonna do these things every year. I really want to emulate my future family after that, and I think that you are a key part in how those things happen, because you make sure that those things continue. And I think that just speaks to, you know, the whole point on how wonderful of a family you all are.
Oh, thank you. You know, and you're right about that as far as, you know, you and family. This girl, I mean, when are we getting together? Okay, so what are we doing for Mother's Day? Okay, so how are we doing Christmas? Are we getting together for Easter? I mean, even this year. Okay, everybody's vaccinated. Are we gonna get together for Easter? She is so family oriented. She loves her grandmother.
That's my girl. Granny, that's my girl.
Family is very important, and that is something that, yes, you are going to get. And when you asked about something that, you know, an advice you would give to for marriage or whatever, when you marry someone, you are marrying their family. You better know their family quite well.
And it's funny because, like, I feel like you are definitely when they see me, they know you're with me.
Mhm.
My family asks about you more than they ask about me.
But my family asks me about you more than they ask about me. My mom calls me looking for Cece.
Literally. Or she'll just call me. Won't even call him.
I call her on her phone, but she ain't answer. So what's she at?
That's just the family, and that's what is important to a lot of, and I got that from my mother.
Yeah.
I love you.
Well, that's gonna wrap up our video today. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, Mom, for being with us today, and happy Mother's Day. We love you so much. Stay tuned for part 2 where I am interviewing his mother. Y'all not gonna want to miss that one, okay? And we will see y'all next time. Next time. You will know this if you watch our videos. Next time.